What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and it's game day, baby. So let's get excited. Let's get ready to rock and roll. The Eagles looking to go 4-0 in Week 4 against the Washington Commanders. Appreciate you all taking the time here, whether you're tuning in live, watching this before the game, after the game. You guys are sickos out there, and I love every second of it. Always tuning in. It has been a wild morning for me already. Look, first 1 o'clock Sunday game, really throwing me off here, Eagles. It has just been a wild day already, and finally got to settle in. I'm in my zone. I'm ready to rock and roll. I hope you're all ready. Look, anytime it's Eagles football, my heart is pounding through my chest. My palms are sweaty, knees weak, mom's spaghetti. I just feel like all the rage in the world comes through my soul. I'm ready to ride. Ready. Walls just going through them. I hope you're all feeling the same effing way, but we're here. Got the game Inactives. We'll talk about everything you need to know for the game, but I'd love to hear what's on your mind. I'll give you my score prediction, everything you guys want to know before this game, but let's effing ride and let's go. Effing birds, you know it. Yo, appreciate you all tuning in and my man Drew tuning in here. Look, nice and early for you, so you get to actually watch the effing game. Appreciate you tuning in, my dude, over in Germany. Loving it. And we got Virginia here. We got all over the place. That's what I like to see. And I can't wait either. Almost an hour away here and got a couple more things to do. So going to make this as quick as I possibly can, but ready to ride. Good morning to you. Hope you're ready for this game. I know we've been breaking everything down throughout the week. You guys have been tuning in. Hope you've been enjoying the content, but I've shown you everything I feel with a balanced attack we can do to this team. They've got for them, but we've got great players on both sides of the ball. We're better than them, and we should be able to handily beat them. And you know what? I'm just going to tell you right now, I've got a score prediction for you, 37-13. Let's effing go, Birds. Got us winning big here. We need to have that game, and I'm not one of those people that, this season's over. We won 3-0. We're playing. No, I understand that these guys didn't play in the preseason. We've got new offensive and defensive coordinators. Things are going to be a little rusty. We're going to take a little time here to get things gelling with certain people. A lot of new pieces. So it's perfectly fine that these things are happening. We're 3-0. Let's go 4-0. We got the Rams, the Jets, and then you got the Dolphins. So let's get flowing here. And I think Jalen Hurts finds his stride. He did well last week, had a couple of interceptions. You didn't want to see that, but could have easily gone for over 300 yards. We ended up pounding the rock at the end of the game. So appreciate you guys tuning in, though. Hope you're ready for this because I think we've got a smackdown ready to be laid down on the Commanders here. Happy game day to you. My man Twisted in here. William in here. Let's effing go. 31-17. Love it. Let's go. And you guys, I'll be real with you. This was a tough week for me, but this stuff kept me going. I like a full week, a set week of being able to put out all those shows. And even with it Monday, it was still kind of messed up. So next week, you'll really get to see. Tomorrow, we'll have Victory Monday. It's going to be Victory Monday. Then on Tuesday, it'll be Behind Enemy Lines. We'll go through all that stuff, all the injuries. But I love getting ready for these games, and especially when I'm having tough times, I can always tune in here. I know you guys are going to be riding with me. So let's go. I know you're with me right now. And it's effing game time. 42-7. I love it. Let's ride. I love that score prediction. China in here. Let's go. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're ready for this game. 32-17. Love it. 4-0 is where we'll go. I'm all about it. And Drew is loving this. Now, to be real with you, it's almost 6 o'clock there for him. So it's really, it's hilarious that he's got to go through this. But appreciate him always tuning in. It's nuts when he's tuning in at like 2, 3 a.m. I'm like, man, love the dedication. Love it. Love it. Love it. 37-13. You like that? Oh, let's go. And it never happens, the way I say it will. But, it goes the flow I say it will. So just tune into the shows. The score prediction is a cheap way out for how I could break it down for you instead. So I prefer to go throughout the weekend. You guys saw the top matchups, the roster comparison, behind enemy lines, all of the injuries that were talked about, everything you possibly would ever need to know about the Eagles and their opponent each and every week. And I always tell you, if there's ever anything you want added in there, you guys just let me know. I'm always trying to keep you, up to date with everything that's going on here. So let's go. Lil in here. Appreciate you tuning in. We've got Giordano. Yo, appreciate you, my man. And look, Liz, really can't thank you enough. Hopefully, these weekends are really just enjoyable for you because you have really been getting it rough too. We're all dealing with these stupid games on Thursdays, Mondays, making people sneak at work. It's just unacceptable. So let's get back to this. And as G-Fish says, let's go! All about it in this place today. And these walls aren't ready. I'll be real with you. So, and thank you for your service. Indeed. I was just thinking everyone's here. But Liz, hey, exactly. Seeing the full group here, this is what it's all about. And I love when you guys are able to make it. I hate that these games have been so crazy. But, yeah, hit that like button. If you're getting anything, you can always subscribe. Really appreciate you guys. But Lil G, go Birds. Jimmy, yo, I'm feeling it, man. I said, I said, look, they're giving up 6.3. I want to see 8. I want to see 9, just like we did to them with Carson Wentz. I want to see this team get that sack party going. We'll be getting pressure. Let's get some sacks on the board here, more than just a couple. I want to see a lot, and I want to see some interceptions. I want to see fumble recoveries. I want to see 4 or 5 turnovers in this game. I want this to be a beatdown. I want this offense to, in the beginning of the game, have a balanced attack where they're running it down their throats. Goddard, AJ, Devontae all getting some, Swift pounding it, Hurts doing his thing. Then by the second half, you're just pounding the rock, and I think that's where I see this game going. Defense dominating. Let's effing go. So I'm all about touchdowns from anywhere, man. Let's just put that ball in and all about that win. So let's go. But, appreciate you guys. And let's take a look at these inactives here. So we talked about it. These guys, obviously with Justin Evans out, Sidney Brown, they are going to be light at safety. And we talked about Tristan McCollum probably being that, practice squad elevation. And he indeed was the elevation. So, hey, hopefully we don't need him too much, but help on special teams, depth there. I'll show you the depth chart in a sec, but Quez is out. We knew that. Tanner McKee will be the third quarterback, but he's listed as one of the inactives. Sidney Brown, Rashad Penny inactive. They just like having Boston Scott. He can, be the kick returner. They don't want Rashad Penny back there. That's how they feel. I can't change their mind on that one. Justin Evans out. Steen and Ajomo, no surprise there. You see inactive. We knew Rodriguez. They got Henry, Scott, Paul, Hodges, and Tinsley. So nobody too serious there for them. And look, we talked about the depth chart throughout the week here. With Quez Watkins out, you're going to have Alameda stepping in just like last week. Perfectly fine. Not really going to see Britton Covey on offense till the end of the game where nothing matters. So let him get some snaps in there. But other than that, good to go. Let's get this offense flowing. I see a big game here. Now the defense, obviously missing Justin Evans now. No longer questionable. He is inactive. Didn't get to update these ones. Sorry, just didn't have time. And Sidney Brown, he's out. So McCollum, he'll get to back up Edmonds and Blankenship there. But look, we're going to make it work. We know Job is in there now with Maddox out, Bradbury at nickel. So we're figuring out Dean on IR, Morrow and Cunningham. Look, it's next man up. We don't want to have to deal with this. We've been lucky that Sirianni and gang have been able to keep these guys healthy. But look, it happens, and we're unfortunately dealing with some injuries. But next man up. Let's figure things out. And Washington, they're just not, a great team. So you should be able to beat them regardless of your injuries. But, hey, it is an NFC East divisional matchup, so you never know. But returners, we got Covey, we got Scott, man in there as punter and holder. Quez and Evans out, then they're emergency guys. You can't be using them back there, let's be real. But then on the Washington side of the ball, and by the way, anyone that was in green is new to the team if you've never seen those before. The same goes here. If they're in yellow, they're new to the team this year. So Chris Rodriguez out. Derek Gore was their elevation. That's the only thing they had going on. Everybody else good to go here on offense. Then on defense, they had Percy Butler questionable. He will be playing. So no serious injuries for them. You saw their IR throughout the week, and then the special teams unit is good to go. They've got Gibson and Crowder there. So you remember in the top matchups last night, watch out for their return game. They've got some talented guys there. So you see what's going on for this game. The safeties, sure, they're out. But look, again, next man up. I don't give a damn about anything, when it comes to, well, this guy's not playing, so you're going to lose. Nope, I don't have that mentality. I have the mentality of next effing man up. Let's effing go. That's where my mind's at, and I think that's what happens today. And look, I talked about this. I see him having 2-3 sacks because he got his cast off finally. And, everybody, oh, he sucks. Oh, he can't do that. It's like, bro, he's playing with one effing hand here. So, look, last year we started off kind of slow in the sack department. and Reddick, unleashed these guys on the Washington Commanders and football team at the time or whatever. We started sack party, and then by the end of the year, you're third in NFL history, first team in history to have 4 players over 10 plus sacks. So let's get this party started here. I'm all about it. I agree 100%. So, they just don't like him. As I keep saying, the Eagles just don't like him. They like Boston Scott more, and that's just the way it is for them. It's crazy. But that's coming. It's always coming, and everybody knows it, and they just can't stop it. That's why they whine like little babies. And it's funny, they're going to outlaw Jalen Hurts, period, in general next time. We just can't stop him, so it's unfair to us. You can't do that. Wah, wah, wah. 28-17, love it, a little closer. But, hey, this is a divisional matchup. Could definitely be a close one. Could be low scoring. You never know. And we all know they were the team that beat us. And not just last year, but in the last 21 regular season games that Jalen Hurts has been quarterback, we are 20-1, and that one loss came to them. So as Liz was saying, she's got revenge on her mind. They have to just, obviously they want revenge, but they can't even look at it like that. It's a new season. You got to go out here and just whoop their ass. You're better than them. You always hate Washington. You will hate your division. That's just the way it goes. So go out here, punch them right in the face, show them that was a fluke, man. You got your lucky, bullshit not calls, when Goddard got his face ripped, shoulder destroyed, goes on IR. They don't call a penalty. That ruins the game for us on the fumble, whatever, dude. Living in the past is not for me. I want to go out here, beat their ass today, laugh in their face, 4-0 atop the NFC East. We will stay, and that's just where my mind is at for this team. And, you see the rest of the division here, the Cowboys at 2-1. They've got the Patriots today, so we'll see how they do. And then the Giants on Monday night will play the Seahawks. So we'll continue to watch those teams lose as the Eagles continue to win, staying atop their division. As I predicted here, I think they win not only the NFC East, the NFC, and the Super Bowl on their way to building a dynasty. And it's week by week we continue building on that. Talk about having patience this year, but we have already laid the groundwork. These things are coming to fruition. Just stay patient here, ladies and gentlemen. This team is coming out swinging today, and I promise you, you're going to see the media, everybody jumping on board, their power rankings. They're my favorite team. I actually never doubted anyone on a blah, blah, blah. It's just this revolving door of always having to deal with that, and I'm perfectly fine with this as long as they shut up and stop telling us how much they don't know about football. So, Eagles, continue to develop everyone. Continue to everyone get on the same page. Just no stupid mistakes today, no turnovers, penalties that you don't need. Let's not shoot ourselves in the foot here. Let's go out, whoop some Commander ass, and go 4-0 in this division. I'm all about it, man. And, throughout the week, I talked about those top matchups, where we can attack, where they, will try to. And, you talk about taking this all with a grain of salt, but, we're number 7 in points, 6 in total yardage. Passing, we haven't needed to pass too much. When the run game is going so well, you're second in the league. It's not that big of a deal. The media wants to make it that, but Jalen Hurts, he's doing just fine. I know he's made some mistakes, but we're all good there. Trust me, he's going to have a great game today. Now you're looking at giving up sacks. You don't like that. So with Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, you're going to want to protect Jalen Hurts today. Get that run game going, all those things. So talked about that throughout the week. No stupid turnovers. We're middle of the pack there. Defensive side of the ball, top 10 in points, 12th in yardage there. Against the pass, that's skewed. We talked about it. We're number 1 against the run, kicking teams' asses. They have to pass the ball, dinking and dunking, not giving up the big play that's going to show the stats. So for the stat watchers, they think bad things. But, even with the injuries, this defense is playing great. They're only going to get better with all these young pieces. The young guys getting extended reps, very excited about it. But you can see, need more sacks, right? Only 2 per game here. I'm all about it, man. We only have 6 on the season. I need to have more than 6 today. Let's go. But we're number 1 against the run. That's awesome. We're tied for 2nd in turnovers per game. Let's get a lot of turnovers today. And this team, they have definitely struggled in that department, and the sack department talked about it, giving up the most sacks at 6.3. I think they have 19 on the year, 32nd in the league. Turnovers, the 31st, 15th in rushing, 25th in passing. So not the greatest offense here. You need to be able to shut Sam Howell down, and I think we could do just that. Or Jacoby Brissett, if he gets benched, whatever happens, I think we could take these guys down. Defensive side of the ball, 27th in points, 14th in yardage. And, against the pass and rush, not the greatest. I think we can attack them on both sides, but they've got great players. So you got to watch out. They can create turnovers. You see tied for 7th there. So No stupid plays. We talk about that. Don't keep them in this game. You know, the only way they're in this game is if we shoot ourselves in the foot. So none of that stupid shit today. Let's go out, kick some Commander ass. But that's all I've got for you this, now afternoon. But let me know how you're feeling about it, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're here right now, you're watching this a little bit before the game, whatever it is, whoop that trick. Let's go. Yo, I'm all about whooping this ass. And, you're too much for me. And happy that you're able to be here this morning, my man. Afternoon, whatever the hell it is. Night for you. Holy shit, we're all over the place. 24/7, 365. It's all about them birds. And that's what we're all about in these parts, my friend. And too funny. Love it. And I mentioned that the other day, one of the top matchups. Logan Thomas, the linebackers, the safety's going to have to do some work here. Watch it out. And I think Reed, he's got one pick so far this year in the 2 games he's played. He's our leading tackler in those 2 games. Big game for him today. We've got Sidney Brown out. Look, you guys heard me pre-draft. If we get this Sidney Brown kid, pair him with Reed Blankenship for the future. Nobody liked Reed Blankenship at the time. Nobody hardly knew who Sidney Brown was because they kept telling me about Jartavius Martin. I'm like, that's great. That's fine, but I'd rather have Sidney Brown. Now you see this view I have here. Reed and Sidney Brown are the future at safety, and I'm telling you, one day we'll be very happy in the next couple of weeks here. But right now, let's stay patient. Terrell Edmonds, get the job done. Tristan McCollum, whatever you got to do here. But Reed, lead the way. Nicholas Morrow leading the way at middle linebacker. Look, next man up. Whoever's got to do whatever they've got to do. Job, another good game. You've got 3 really good receivers. Let's shut them down here. My man, Joe, let's effing go. My bro, hope you are having a great day. And look, I'm ready to run through walls. I think I'm worn out. It's been a rough week, a little under the weather, but I brought everything I could this morning. It's been a long day, and I'm pumped up, man. I'm ready to go through these walls. I hope you are all feeling the same way. Let's go 4-0 on the road to victory. But let me know those score predictions down below. Let me know who you got MVP, offense, defense. I'm really feeling a big game from a lot of these offensive defensive players we talked about this week. I mentioned another DeAndre Swift game, run the ball down their throats. I think Goddard can get going today. Devontae Smith after Emmanuel Forbes wanted to talk some shit. Go get him. A.J. Brown. I think all these guys can have a big game here, spread the ball around, beat their ass so badly by the 3rd, 4th quarter, you're not even playing your starters. I think that's what kind of game we have here today. And if it doesn't, it's a divisional matchup, and I'm not really that surprised. But that's how I viewed it this week. And I think this team can go out here, defensive side of the ball, Carter, more extended reps, Nolan Smith, these younger guys getting acclimated. Unfortunately, Sidney Brown out. But these young guys, as we talk about week by week, just stay patient. They will become more a part of this rotation at each of their respective positions. But this team, ooh, boy, I think Reddick comes out, whoops some ass. I think that Morrow could have a good game. Reed Blankenship, Slay, Bradbury, even Job could step it up. I think this is a big day for all these guys to really get everyone else. They know who they are, but it's time for the national media, even the Philly media, the fans to get on board with this team and see what they're capable of. So all about it. Let's definitely go here. He's going to be great here, but we just got to stay positive here, and love to see the love being shared here. You guys, look, I'm going to get rolling out in a minute here, but love to hear your thoughts on this. And, sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. And I knew that coming into this, and all about Carter. We talked about him having a big game. This offensive line of theirs is doomed. We are going to kill them interior, exterior. Let's effing ride. All about it. Hope you're feeling better, man. But trying to bring that energy myself. And when it's Eagles game day, I can always dig deep and get ready to run through some walls here. But that's what I love, that you guys come here and you're looking for that. So even when I'm on fumes, I'm like, you got to give it to them. So I do everything in my power to bring it out. I love all of you. 35-6. Let's go. What did I say? 37-13. Let's go out here, beat some ass. I know it's divisional, but I still want a big win here. 31-10. Let's go. Let's effing go. Sweat getting some too. Yep, we talked about him. Everybody's sleeping on Josh Sweat every year. That dude is right now, he's our leading sack getter. He is that dude. Reddick's time to step it up with that cast off. He got it off this week. So let's go. And washed up football team. Love it. And on the road to victory. Say with me now. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. I'm all about it. And hope everyone there is having a great time getting this team pumped up ready. The first 1 o'clock Sunday game. We usually have 1 o'clock. This year, we only have a couple. It's really we're really going to take its toll on me, but I'm ready to rock and roll. So if you got anything from this, you can always hit that like button down below. You can subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. And I really appreciate you guys pushing people in my direction, getting them to hit like buttons and all that stuff. I can't thank you enough for the support, for tuning in before these games, for relying on me to try to give you that. But all week, I was running on fumes here, but I just kept pushing out that content, and it helped me get through it. And you guys tuning in, Drew, at like 3 a.m. half the time. That keeps me going. I think of you guys out there and just everything I can possibly do. But look, we still got some issues here. Still going to have to get some things done. So we're not out of the woodwork yet, but I'm going to keep fighting. You guys don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But I truly do appreciate all of you that have been reaching out, all that stuff. But I try not to bore you with that. I just don't want you guys to wonder where I am some days when I just kind of can't. Like, you'll know I'll do videos and make stuff from in the hospital, the doctor. I don't care where I'm at, bro. I can't sometimes, you know what I mean? So I'm glad to be here today. That's all I can think of. Here for another Eagles game. I got to be blessed with that, right? Let's go 4-0, win this bad boy, and I hope I see your asses post-game, because this is about to be a beatdown. I'll throw a game thread up on all the social media platforms. You guys are looking to talk throughout this game. Run the damn ball. You know it, but 31-10, love it, little G. And no, I'm not. I was saying that the other day. I will not be at the game today. Sorry if you missed that, but some unfortunate things just led to me not being able to be there. So, look, I'll be there in a couple weeks for that Kelly Green game. Very excited about it, but kind of glad I'm here today. Get to lock in, watch this game. And not that I don't love being there, but I don't get to focus as much. I'm more like losing my – not that I don't do that at home too, but watching from home, you get to see a lot more. You get to see replays that – yeah, you probably don't see at the game there. I'm usually trying to get a chance to start freaking out, not trying. I am. So, look, I appreciate all of you. Hope you're ready for this beatdown we're about to lay on the Commanders. I hope you tune in post-game. It's usually about 5-10 minutes after, dependent on what's going on. Trying to get my damn dog chilled out and everything else going on. But an early game today, so we're going to have a nice post-game show. I'll probably make sure I get my, fantasy stuff and everything in tune first. So, give me about 10 minutes after the game, post-game. I'll be ready to run through walls after this massive beatdown we give them, but I hope to see you on those game threads, whatever social media platform you prefer. There will be some posts out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I appreciate each and every one of you. But until after this game, after this beatdown we lay, I'm Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Hope you all enjoy this game. Hope to see you later. And as always, I'm going to need you to say it with me now. Go Birds!